YouTube geeks all over the globe, guys. Welcome to a brand spanking new episode of Cuz We Geeked, where we encourage you to stay geeked, man. Listen, it is the man that's not in 16-bit. It is your boy, Real.
It's your boy Will.
Yes, sir, man. We back, man. After a long Thanksgiving break, we are back. You already know how we do this, man. We got a lot of news to get into, man, as per usual. That's the one thing I kind of like about doing this type of stuff, man. There's never a dull moment in news, man. Like even when there was a pandemic, there was news. Even when there was strikes, there was news. So it's always gonna be news out there, man. So we definitely appreciate y'all rocking with us, man, on this bright early morning on a Saturday, man. Like I said, man, a lot to get into, man. So cuz you ready to get into it, man?
Yeah, let's get it.
All right, man. I don't know, it might be some venting today, I guess. Some of the news. One of the things that we better talk about here, man. So as y'all know, Bob Iger is running. He's a head honcho over at Disney. He was the head honcho. Then they hired Bob Chapek, and now he's back at the head honcho after letting Bob Chapek go. He's been on a little press tour here. It seems like for the last maybe week or so. Been saying a lot of interesting things. So we definitely finna get into it, man. But before we do that, cuz let me go ahead and play this clip here, man, for the peoples out there. This clip is from Kier sorry, what's the boy name? Um I'm blanking on this man name. Eric Keonis of variedcomics.com on YouTube, man. The dude's got like damn near 3 million followers and stuff on YouTube or subscribers on YouTube. So this is a big name here. He has played a clip and had an article talking about something that Bob Iger has said, to pretty much talking about how things are being ran at Disney, man. So this is pretty interesting. This is going to kind of feed right into another comment that Bob Iger made that we're going to talk about here. So let's go ahead and get into it, cuz.
Let's get it. Turn it up.
But yeah, you get the gist of it, man.
Yeah.
So that goes along with this right here. CEO thinks the lack of execs on set It's why Marvel is underperforming. We touched on this a gajillion, per times. You heard me talk
Yeah.
about this many times about how Kevin Feige is not able to be
Yeah.
hands on with a lot of stuff, man. So
Yeah.
yeah, but yeah, cuz what's your take, man? What's your take out here?
Yeah. The storytelling has taken a hell of a dip. They do need to focus more on the stories themselves. Being able to, um, yeah, you could just feel a shift as far as like this, because like I said, the entertainment company main job is to entertain. That's where your shows, your movies, for Marvel, that's what it's supposed to be about. You got the source material as far as the comics to deal with, and they've gotten away from good storytelling of late, uh, character development, and you can really feel it doesn't have the same energy. So yeah, being able to getting back into that and being able to have allow for Kevin Feige to get allow for him to be back on sets, be back more hands on will be really important. The Yeah, it's just stuff that we've talked about well for past year plus. Feige being too stretched out, and just we already knew that it'll be different, especially once in game happened with the Iron Man dying, yeah, going through a new Black Panther, new Captain America, things like that we already knew was going to happen. But as far as the also messaging, a lot of the messaging was already in the comics. So being able to, but with those comics was also good storytelling. So you could just follow along what the comic books had dealt with without having to be extra with the storytelling, you know. So just being extra, being a little too focused on non-storytelling items has been, especially when it comes to the changing massive parts of the comics, has been. It takes a bit to get used to, you know, especially if if it feels like it is or isn't a good fit, depending on the situation. How you feel?
A lot to unpack. Iris is right though, man. We've heard a lot of people complaining about the reasons why stuff is falling. A lot of them, we've heard this. This is not new what he's saying, and it seems like Bob Iger kind of feels the same way. Maybe we were wrong about this whole thing. Maybe it is, the messages that they're trying to push in these movies instead of you just focusing on the entertainment.
Yeah,
Because if you go back and think about it, man, in the saga, the Infinity Saga, I don't think there was a movie that was pushing a message. It does feel like it's more after after Endgame, like you said, where they're trying to push more messages and stuff like that. So he might be right. I'm not. I can't. I mean, we've heard, like I said, we heard people say that for wrong or right reasons. You know how they go. But
yeah,
I feel like he probably is on the nose with that. Um, because how many times we've seen these movies and we're like, it was okay, right?
yeah,
Like for example, the Marvels. It was okay. It wasn't like
yeah,
it wasn't bad. It was okay.
yeah,
It was a movie. It was a movie.
yeah,
So I mean, knowing with Marvel's reputation, you wasn't getting a lot of those. It was a movie type of thing. You were getting like, oh man, you got to go see this movie, or you're getting
yeah,
repeat views because of this movie or whatever, right? So,
yeah,
like I said, he's probably right about that. As far as what Bob, we like you said, we talked about this at night. You heard me say this from day one. I've been saying this. I said it before this stuff even started hitting the fan. As far as like how their quality been going down. I've been saying that, uh, Kevin Feige gonna be stretched too thin. I've been saying that, and so
yeah.
we're starting to see that. Bob Iger starting to see that. Like I said, I used a prime example of the Daredevil show. Like they were
Oh,
already, I think he already filmed 1/4 of the show, and then Kevin Feige saw the script and was like, "Nah, this ain't gonna work." After already
yeah,
started filming, so you had to completely just scrap the whole entire project and start over from scratch, right?
yeah,
So he's right about that. And there's other comments that he's made here, man, over the last few days, man. It's just like him pretty much saying that we're trying to get they're pretty much, you know, knocking everything down, and now they're in the process of building things back up, right?
Yeah.
Uh, Also talked about the fact that you remember when I asked you how long is this gonna last or how long is this gonna take? Because we all know he's not gonna stay. That was not
Yeah.
the game plan for him to stay. He wasn't even supposed to come back.
Yeah.
Um, so because right now they're trying to find a successor, and this time it's not just going to be on Bob Iger. It's gonna be a committee of people that are gonna find a successor, bro. Because they got to get this right. Because you can't go
Yeah.
through this again, man. Like I told you, Bob Iger built something over the last like 10 years or whatever it was.
Hmm. Yeah.
Built this successful, well-oiled machine, and it took Bob Chapek 2 years to knock it down. Now,
Yeah.
to be fair, he did have to deal with a pandemic. I give him that, but there was still a lot of things that he would did in his tenure, man. That was like head scratching, right? And
Yeah.
so that also falls on Bob Iger because you picked him.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You were the CEO and the coach. You were the CEO and the head chair of Disney. So
Yeah.
that's why I said like
That part.
you had to say this time of who you picked or whatever. So the failings of Bob Chapek fall on you.
Yeah.
Now, like I said, now it's gonna be different now because he's gonna have it's gonna everybody's gonna get a hand in finding out who this next person is because they can't have the same issue again. So
Yeah.
supposedly Bob Iger is saying that he is going to officially step away in 2026. So when he said 2026, that kind of reminded me of what you said. You said it's going to take about 5 years. When did
Hmm.
he come back in 2000? Was it 22? He came in 21.
Yeah. Yeah. Right
Yeah,
after
because
the
Bob Chapek
pandemic.
been gone about a year now. Because I think they had an article
Yeah.
talking about the year, the year anniversary of Bob Chapek being gone or whatever. So yeah, you said 5 years. It's gonna take about five
Yeah.
years, and I think he's starting to have that understanding too. It's like from 21 to 26, that's 5 years. We got to get this done because like I think that what happened with Disney, man, is not going to be something that's just gonna blink of an eye, everything is fixed. Because
Yeah.
we're gonna still feel the ramifications of this even after Bob is gone. But what you want to do is start to build a positive, saying road here going
Exactly.
forward. Saying you don't want to keep regressing back. So because on top of that, man, is people got to understand it's not just Marvel. The whole entire Disney brand right now took a hit
Yeah.
in the 2 years
Yeah.
from the movies, the television, the theme park, the merchandise. Uh, like I said, Marvel. Y'all was here talking about Marvel. I was here talking about Star Wars. Pixar is in a
Hmm.
bad spot right now. The Disney Studios is in a bad spot. Everybody, every branch of Disney right now is in a bad spot. It's just not Marvel and just not Star Wars.
Yeah.
So Bob Iger definitely has some work to do. He's been saying a lot of things here recently, man. So, oh man, boy, I would never
Hmm.
thought we would have got to this, man. Especially at the end game, you thinking, Marvel gonna be they
Uh,
riding high right
riding
now, man.
high.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, cuz man, it's crazy. I hope we get this right, man. I want to be able to go back to the movie theaters, man, and enjoy my time at the movie theaters, man, and not just like, it was a movie, Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely want to get back to that, man. But yeah, you ready to get to this next one, man?
Yeah, man. Let's get
This one we're really gonna have a talk here, man. So
it.
Anya Taylor Joy is in talks to play a villain in the MCU Fantastic Four, and right now is rumors that she is going to be a female Silver Surfer. Cause I love you, man. I love you. All right, man. Go ahead and let us know what you think, man. What's on your geek loving mind out here, man?
The what's weird with this one? Well, it's kind of like the what they did with the ancient one. As far as changing up the overall person, the Silver Surfer. So origin story of Silver Surfer was him saving his planet from Galactus being able, but the he has to help Galactus devour the planets. Good morning, they prep it for him, whatnot, and but that also leads to the Fantastic Four. The what's the struggle with this is that fact that they're changing it from the guy from a male to a woman character. It's I don't know. Uh, just not going to judge it. Going to have to maintain what I typically do when it comes to even when it comes to like whenever they decide on a Batman. Just gonna have to keep the judgment reserved till it actually comes out to see how they do. Because yeah, we could tag us like, yo, it's supposed to be this setup. It is a comic book character, so it is gives a little bit of leniency as far as creativity being fantasy. But then also you have your proper character as well. So this with her playing a role. Not sure. Gonna just have to see how it goes. The tough thing with the characters nowadays, or when it comes to like your Silver Surfer, is the Silver Surfer is really important. Being able to have this character done on the big screen properly, because it, like I said, it does lead you into more your Fantastic Four. This is also introducing Galactus, which is supposed to be uh, one of your major villains as well. So this is a very important role. So she has to be able to knock this out the park. What you got?
Yeah, I'm on the opposite ends of you, man. I know
Mhm.
I usually don't complain about this type of stuff, man. You know,
Yeah.
I let it ride with the ancient one. I was like, I don't know about that one. I don't know why they did that one. Also too, go back to your favorite one, Taskmaster.
All right.
Very disappointed on Taskmaster. I don't know why they
Yeah.
changed that up. That was maybe mad. And then they're doing it again here with Silver Surfer. Look,
Yeah.
man. This is the thing, man. I'm trying to think how I can word this, man. 'Cause I don't want to sound like other folks, man, when it comes to changing the race. But I think like with the Silver Surfer, right? We talked about this before on not just off camera. We talked about this for years. On the still Silver Surfer movie. It kind of
Mhm.
goes back to what we did with the Mandarin, right? We've been folks been like, yo,
Yeah.
when we gonna get the Mandarin? That's like the Joker to Iron Man's Batman in a movie, right? And then we
Yeah.
got Iron Man 3. Like the thing that gets me is with Marvel, he's like sometimes I feel like they're kind of I don't want to say the tone deaf, man, but it just like you hear all these statements that Bob Iger is making as far as like, how they're not telling stories and stuff like that. They're focusing
Mhm.
on other things. And then yet we get news like this. Now, but before I go into this is not a guarantee that she's going to be Silver Surfer. That's a rumor. All right. Nobody's came out and said she's actually going to be Silver Surfer. She could be somebody else.
Yeah.
Galactus does have a female herald. So she's not it's not is she could be that. We don't know. But I
Yeah.
think the rumors right now are that she could be Silver Surfer because we heard Silver Surfer could be in Fantastic Four. So the thing about it is like, what's the purpose of you changing their sex?
Hmm.
Like Silver Surfer's been around. Shout out to to the great Jack Kirby, man, R.I.P. Like he created this character back in what the 50s or the 60s or whatever. He's been a
Yeah.
male. Like him defending his family, his wife, and his children on that planet to save them from the Galactus by sacrificing himself to become a hero for Galactus. Like all of that's part of his backstory. Why
Yeah.
are you changing that? What's the purpose of you changing that? I'm confused on that. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no reasoning for you changing that.
Yeah.
And for a character that I know for a fact you've been hearing fans scream for years to have, man. Ever since the Fantastic Four got reverted back over to Marvel, you've been hearing folks say, "We get a Silver Surfer movie? Can we get a Silver Surfer movie? Can we get a Silver Surfer movie?" And then you wait until now when people are wanting this character to say, we're going to completely change it up.
Yeah.
Like, do you not understand the state that you're in right now? You're not you're sitting on you got a shaky house sitting on sand right now, bro. When it comes to your product right now, and
Mhm.
the one thing you decide to do is this. Like that makes no sense to me, bro. Like you would think that you would try to get things right. You would try not to anger the fans like you're doing right now. This whole entire phase 4 and 5 or whatever, like the whole
Yeah.
multiverse sagas as they call it. You would think that you would try to get things right, bro, and yet you still continue to keep doing, just keep, you know,
Changing it.
sabotaging yourself. The same thing happened with Taskmaster. Like I
God.
don't. Folks been asking, hey man, I used to have a Taskmaster in the movie, man. Taskmaster. We see him in all this other mediums. We see him in the video game. We see him in the cartoons.
Yeah.
Prominent in the comics. And then we finally get him on the big screen. You decide to change his gender, bro. I'm just like, I don't understand why you're doing it. Like, why? There's no reasoning for it.
Yeah.
Like, if you want a some kind of a female character, bro, you know you have an abundance of female characters, right? You could have just threw in there.
Yeah.
You understand that, right? Why do you have to change the gender for this person to have a female in the movie when you could have just had a female character? I don't understand that, bro. Like, that makes no sense to me. Like I said, we let it slide with the whole, the ancient one. I was scratching my head on that. I didn't understand that move. And I still don't understand the move. Like, what was the purpose of that? I know Kevin Feige used the excuse of, he's a good actor or whatever. You couldn't find a good male actor to play the. Matter of fact, you couldn't find someone of Asian descent, an older Asian descent male who's a good actor to play that part.
Yeah.
It's not like Tilda Swinton came in here and just knocked it out of the park as Ancient One. Like, she plays a unforgivable role as the Ancient One. You just put a person in there just like you did. Look what we did. We changed up the character. It's like, why though?
Yeah.
Why? Like, listen, kid, I'm gonna tell you right now. They're gonna start off if this is true. Like I said, this is a rumor so far. This has not been confirmed. But if this is true that they're changing up the sex of Silver Surfer, watch what happens. I'm telling you right now what's going to happen. Matter of fact, Eris had a video talking about that too. Like I said, Variant Comics on YouTube had over almost 3 million followers.
Yeah.
You don't think these guys tapped into how people think and feel about what's going on with comic books and comic book movies and all that? He said himself, bro, I'm pretty tapped in. I mean, we got 3 million followers. Like, I think I got an idea of how people feel if you do that. And he said the same thing. If you change the sex of this character, bro, from a character that we've been dying to have on a proper Silver Surfer. We got a little bitty taste of him in the Fantastic Four movie back in the mid 2000s or whatever, right? Yeah. So people want to see him have his whole own movie, full-fledged movie, man. Like, get this man right in under Marvel. We thinking under Marvel, like, yo, it's time. Yeah. And so if you tell me, bro, I'm telling you, cuz what's gonna happen. I agree with him. He said the same thing. If they change the sex of this character, cuz watch what happens. You better not go online. I'm gonna tell you that now. Don't go online. And this movie's gonna get hit early in the box office, bro, because of it, bro. Like, look, the fans are tired of it. Like he said, you see Disney's margin stuff is starting to drop. People are tired, bro. Like he said, you folks are showing their tiredness with their money. I'm not going to pay to see that. I have to wait till that hit, Disney Plus or HBO Max or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll wait. Like, we just tired of this, man. Like, you're trying to win back over the fans. You're trying to get the folks to come back to the movie theaters, and you're starting off doing this. Like I said, I don't know if it's true. I'm praying that it's not true, because I'm praying it's not true. But if you're gonna do it, you can create a hero, a female hero, if you want to do that. Like, there's a female hero she could be. Galactus had a female hero. She could be that. Why does she have to be the one character that you've been hearing folks dying to have on the screen? But it is what it is, man.
Yeah.
But you got anything else you want to add?
No, just the Taskmaster one. Yeah, that one irritated me the most. They said they changed up the sex and the race of the Ancient One, which was insane. Because that Taskmaster was the one that irritated the hell out of me. They just did that.
Buddhist monk up in the mountains of Eastern, up in Europe somewhere, up in Asia somewhere, and you telling me that it's a white woman?
Yeah,
it makes sense to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. You ready to move on to the next thing, man?
Yeah, man. Let's hit these hitters.
You said these quick hits.
Yeah, let's get.
Yeah, man. About to have some interesting ones here, man. Shout out to you for hitting me up with these right here, with a few of these. All right, man. Check this out. She-Hulk, Attorney at Law, Disney Plus series is reportedly getting a season 2 and will have more than 6 episodes. So I know you're gonna be happy about that, because more than 6 episodes.
I am. We talked about this when it comes to Disney Plus shows needing more episodes. Like they kept following the same equation: slow start, right around episode 4 picks up.
Yep.
That's when you start seeing the action, and then by then it's starting to hit the season finale at episode 6. So it doesn't give you enough character building, doesn't give you enough background. It's not even that, and that's not even just like my nerddom just wanting more. Like it's just that's what stifled the storytelling. Like that was like we've been saying, it's all about the storytelling, and they've been missing because it was so short. So yeah, going being able, it has to be 10 plus. It
Mm.
has to be 10 plus.
I mean, I'm gonna tell you
I
now. I
feel
don't think
like
it's gonna be 10 plus. Might be
yeah,
9,
yeah.
but not 10.
But to me it has to be 10. I think 10 is like the good spot. It's not too long, and it gives you just enough time to tell a good story, because I've seen plenty of shows at this point, especially because the shows used to be like your 17 to 24 episodes or whatever. But I'm starting to see more and more shows that hit 10. They've been good. So that's what they need to get right around 10, 10 plus. I feel like that will also allow them to get out of the equation of the 4 episodes. First 3 slow, fourth picks up, and then boom, you're right at the end. This will give them a little bit more runway to be able to tell a much better story than what they've been able to tell. So, what you think?
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was kind of surprised they gonna do a season 2 of this show. Didn't get great reviews from I know from fans or whatever. Uh, but I'm surprised. Like I said, I'm surprised they're getting a season 2. If it's getting a season 2, I guess like you said, make it longer than 6. Don't
Yeah,
make it so cookie cutter. Like you said, first 2 episodes this, next 2 episodes that, then your last
hmm
2 episodes this or whatever. And that way, I guess it gets. To be honest with you, man, I said this before too, because like even in 6 episodes, you should still be able to flesh out a story, bro.
yeah,
Because you have movies last 2 hours that can flesh out stories. You got
yeah,
6 episodes. Why can't you flesh out a proper story, bro? Like I didn't
yeah,
like the ending of. You already know how I feel. I didn't like the ending of She-Hulk. I didn't know what that was. I'm like, we
yeah.
built all this up for that ending, right? So
hmm
I don't know. Maybe I know Bob Iger's made some comments too, like we said with the executives and stuff being on sets and all that stuff being more hands on. Hopefully, man. I don't know how he's gonna do it, but hopefully Kevin Feige have a little bit more, be a little bit more hands on with the show, so that it can be successful. So I don't know.
yeah.
We'll see. All right, man. Next up, man. Amazon bids for Masters of the Universe live action movie after Netflix drops out. Uh, Interesting. Listen, man, they've been talking about a live action He-Man movie for about 815 years. I don't know when we actually gonna get this, man, but it is what it is. What's on your mind, man?
Go ahead, make that thing and put it straight into my veins. I need it. I need them to hurry up with this one.
Oh,
With
you did this years ago, cuz. What happened? What's going on?
I know. They just been dragging it along. I'll give them a little bit of leeway between the pandemic, and then a few years later you have the lockout, or the both sides, or as for the studios and your writers also having disputes. So I'll give them a little bit of leeway. All right. With
Actually,
this one, but
it's been going on way before the pandemic, though. They've been talking about a
hey,
He-Man movie for
know,
about 15 years.
I know that, but I'm still giving them the leeway because I need
Right.
it in my life. Because I need it in my life. But yeah,
I thought Warner
hopeful
Brothers had
that
this
they'll be
too,
able
but
to get it together soon.
I thought Warner Brothers had this. Well, like I said, it had been like 15 years or whatever. Well, they've been talking about this movie.
Well,
The
if it was
last live
Warner
action with,
Brothers,
huh?
I would say if it's been Warner Brothers, between everything that they've been through the past couple of years.
Oh, Warner Brothers. But yeah, the last He-Man movie we saw, man, was the what was it, 88, 89 or whatever it was, Dolph
Yeah,
Lundgren. I had the tape.
yeah.
Oh, man. You know what? It's funny. When I was a kid, I was just enamored that we had a He-Man in live action. But even I knew as a kid, like, man, this didn't seem like the cartoon He-Man. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot. They tried to go on Earth and fight and all that instead of just
hmm
maybe that was budget reasons or whatever. They couldn't do like a whole like Star Wars thing. But
Hmm.
yeah, like I'm interested to see how they're gonna do this. Um, who gonna play He Man if they decide to do this? I, oh man, my bad, bro. I kind of had a idea of who can play He Man.
Hmm.
The dude who played Adam Smasher in
Uh,
uh in Black Adam, I think he can be him.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I can see him being him because like He Man kind of has He Man's kind of like Superman as far as like a Boy Scout, so he can kind of
Hmm.
play that Boy Scoutish type of yeah, like he did in Black Adam. I can see that he's big too.
Yeah,
So yeah, I can see him playing He Man, bro. Um, and he kind of had like that innocentness to him and stuff like that. So I can see him playing He Man. But yeah,
yeah.
like I said, I hope this goes down, man. We've been hearing it for years. I just don't know when we're actually gonna
Hmm.
get it. And
Yeah.
I think that people are struggling with how they're going to approach He Man. And I remember Christian Harloff said this a while back. He said it like years ago when they first, well, not first, but when people were still trying to come out with a He Man movie, and a lot of studios didn't know how to approach it. And he
Yeah.
said, man, matter of fact, if you go back and look at the He Man cartoon back in like 2005,
Hmm.
that'd be a perfect way for you to kind of tackle that, man. Like do it that way. If you do
Yeah.
it that way, I think it'd be fine. It's pretty much like Star Wars mixed with like Harry Potter, or
Oh,
should I say no? Should I say Star Wars mixed with Lord of the Rings, something like
yeah.
that. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit of technology, it's a little bit of that kind of like that you know that ancient, majestic magic type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So kind of mix all that up, man. You have He Man,
Yeah.
in my opinion. But yeah, man, go to this next one here. Invincible creator Rob Kirkman confirms that Steven Yeun is will play the Sentry in Marvel Studios Thunderbolts. Uh, what you think about this one, man?
Great casting. I enjoy everything that he's in, from Walking Dead, Invincible, voicing Invincible, uh, the Netflix show Beef. Uh, like he's just a really great actor, very versatile. Even the other movie with it was the Key Repeal with Jordan Peele, the
Oh,
Alien movie.
nope.
Yeah, nope. So yeah, he's really versatile. So I'm looking forward to this. Him pulling this role. Want to see how his adaptation for it goes along as well. Uh, this, I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait. What you think?
Be honest with you, I did not see him playing this part. Sentry is supposed to be the Superman version for Marvel,
Hmm.
and I didn't see him playing Sentry. I don't know why we could have just like got like Harry Cavill or somebody like that to play him, but it is what it is. Yeah,
Isn't he
I
going to
just
be Mr. Britain or something?
we could. I definitely would not mind having him as Captain Britain.
Yeah.
Uh, but yeah, like I said, I mean, good actor, man. Like I said, I like his work. I just don't see him as Sentry. Like he's like what 5 foot like 7 or 8 or something, man. Like a little tiny
Yeah.
guy, like playing
Hmm.
Sentry, bro. I didn't see this coming. Like I said, Sentry's kind of more of a like I said, he's Superman. Just imagine Henry Cavill with with long blonde hair. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like that's how Sentry really is. But I mean, yeah, we'll have to just wait and see, man. See what their take is, man. I mean, because Marvel does make these interesting moves. The ancient one and
That's
Taskmaster and all that
master.
stuff. So we guess we can add this one to the long list of that, man. But it is what it is. I just have to see what they talking about with it, man. But like I said, if you ask me from the get go, he would definitely not have been one of my choices to play Sentry.
Yeah.
The Superman of Marvel. So, but yeah, here's the next one here, cause new spinoff of The Boys in development with Diego Luna and Gal Garcia are attached.
Yeah. I am here for it. The Boys is by far one of the better shows that's out right now.
Hmm.
Gives you that how superheroes would be if they were around. So much gray area when it comes to them. Probably more of the darker gray instead of a light gray as far as being good or bad.
And
Uh,
oh my bad, I'm sorry. And the show is called The Boys Mexico.
I think I'm intrigued by it, especially if they do any type of crossover between the boys and the boys Mexico as far as their characters. I'll be really intrigued to see how that goes. But yeah, I'm gonna have to see with this one. The actors that they have, the the one from the Wolf. That was the only time I remember seeing him in
He played other
something.
stuff too. I just can't remember off the top of my head what they
That's what I'm
were.
saying. Like, I figure he has been, especially for being in a project like that. But with the Wolf, I don't think it's called the Wolf, but
Oh
that
no,
movie.
Werewolf by Night.
Yeah, there it is. Werewolf by Night. It was really good. Uh,
I watched
that
it
was
again too.
really good. Yeah, like but the black and white was amazing. Then they just they had
Did in
rebounced
color.
it in
Yeah, I watched
color.
it in color.
Yeah, it was so good. But yeah, and I'm intrigued by it just with the those two guys being part of it because the original The Boys is hands down a great show. Then you have a spinoff with two great actors as well. So really intrigued. Just what I'm nervous about is if it end up being something like with the Walking Dead and then Fear the Walking Dead, where they trying to go
Getting
off of the
getting
hype of
25,
the show.
yeah, getting like 25 spin-offs and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I
so
was
that makes
fine
me
with just
nervous.
one. Now you adding like 85 of them. Like,
Yeah, exactly. Like I haven't even finished the Walking Dead finale. At some point get to it, but it's just falling off. So hopefully, it won't be the boys won't have any type of situation like that either.
I hope not, cause
Yeah,
right now it's
yeah,
good.
exactly.
The Gen V was really good. You know what I'm saying? So like
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
you want to keep
That's what
that
I'm saying.
momentum or whatever. So I'm with
hmm
you. Uh,
Yeah,
what was I about to say? So I wonder how they're gonna do it. Is like, is Daniel Luna and them? Are they gonna be the boy? Because remember, the boys are not the superheroes.
yeah. That's what I'm saying.
The
They're ones
boys
that
are the
go
guys
hunting.
that are hunting the superheroes or whatever.
Yeah,
So is that what Daniel Luna and them gonna be? They're gonna be like the
that's
messy
what I
version
would
of
think.
that, or they're gonna be superheroes or not superheroes, soups. I'm sorry, they're not heroes. They're
Yeah.
really soups. Uh,
I would think that they would be the hunters. Like there would be there would be the boys, the ones that are anti soups. I think that would be their role. I think they'd be perfect for that. Uh, it's that's what I'm saying. Like it intrigues me. Like I need to I want to see how they introduce them and how it go. Because this will essentially be the third installment of the boys. The boys, Gen V, and then this one. So yeah, I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. See how
I
it
wonder
go.
how they came up with the concept because I don't even think this is in the comics.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't. I have been trying to comb through my head. Say I don't remember seeing anything like this.
Yeah, me
But
either. So like you said, I just hope that they're not gonna be. I hope hey, if you're gonna do three of them, just
I'm
keep it at
Walking Dead.
three. Don't Walking Dead that thing where everybody got to spin on. Now you got a Daryl show, you got a who is it?
New York
Rick and
show.
Michonne show. You got a
Yeah,
I'm like, bruh, come on, man.
the City of the Dead.
I think Maggie got her own show. Come
Yeah,
on, man. Like, nah, don't spin that thing off 85 shows, man. That's how you gonna kill the product. People get tired of it soon. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Now I got one question for you, cuz.
yeah.
What you be out here watching, man?
Some ghost stuff, ghost stuff, ghost stuff. Uh, so recently started the Warrior on the Max.
Oh, you finally signed to watch it.
Yeah, finally started 2 episodes in. Really great show. I actually started a long time ago. Have the I keep saying I have to write it down, but my show is. But, still on Archer. Haven't finished up on it. Finale is coming soon. That's going to be rough because this is like 17 years. Archer's been going on for a long time, man. It's just one of them shows. It's just really been fun to watch.
Nah, it can't
Great
be 17,
creativity,
bro.
animation. It's a FXX. It's I really enjoy the show. It's just different, but it's finally coming down to the end. December 17th. Right around December 17th. So looking forward to it. Uh, on I doubt you watch it, but I'm sure our viewers, somebody within our viewership, watches The Crown on
Oh
Netflix.
yeah, he did. He talked about that.
Such a great show. This one, it's a series finale for it as well. This year, they just dropped the first half of it. Second half drops right around 15th or 17th of December. Oh, December 14th. I believe it's the second installment of it. Uh, Great show, absolutely great show. Uh, and it's been they're doing Princess Diana and her death, the first half of it. Great storytelling, uh, and then there's other have Invincible, uh, and that is it as far as active shows.
What you
Yeah,
think about? What you think about Invincible cutting their season in half?
it makes me nervous, because typically your finale. There's series finales get cut in half. The final season. That's what gets cut in half. Not your
Not 8
second season.
episodes.
Yeah.
Like
They it's
you
it's
didn't
a
build it up enough. Like as far as like to say like, oh my god, like I mean, I don't know, bro. It's crazy to me how they cut it in half like that. You should just kept the whole thing going, but
yeah, exactly.
I
So
guess try to do
this
it for a dramatic effect. Like, oh, hey, ooh, you only got 4 episodes. You got 4 more to go.
yeah. Like just drop all of it. Stop playing around. Stop
Exactly. Like,
using
what
my
we doing?
emotions. So yeah, but yeah, this as far as actor shows. So right now, that's what I've been on. What you got?
Me and my wife went to go see the new Hunger Games over the break.
Oh, how was it?
Oh, it was good. It was good. Um, we saw. Well, yeah, we saw that. I also watched, like you said, Invincible. First half of the season, crazy. I don't know why they did that. I really don't. Um, Also too, I've been watching Rise of the Ninja Turtles. I know I seen a little movie on Netflix, which is pretty good. It's not bad, man. I like the animation style of that one, bro. It's pretty
Yeah.
crazy. Um, I saw the movie, then I turned around and watched the show. I only watched a few of the episodes on the show because I've been wanting to see, well, when did Shredder finally show up in the show?
Um,
So I watched that. I watched like things like 4 episodes leading up to that. So I watched that. Um, what else? I haven't been really watching a lot of like new stuff. I've been watching like a lot of old stuff. Like I've been watching I watched Bumblebee. Of course, I watched Transformers Beast Wars. Um, what's something else I've been watching, bro? Oh yeah, I watched Thor, The Dark World, which wasn't as
mhm.
bad as people said it was, man. I mean, maybe because you've been away from it for so long, and then when you finally kind of go back, it's not that bad, bro.
Yeah.
Now is it a masterpiece? No, but it wasn't that bad. Watch Thor: Love and Thunder. No, sorry, not Love and Thunder. Ragnarok,
Oh
which is
yeah.
like one of my wife's favorite movies, bro. She loved that movie. She watched like, I mean, when it came on Disney Plus, she watched it like every day, bro. What else? I watched a few of the DC animated stuff. I'm just ready for uh Crisis on Infinite Earths to come out. I'm ready for that. I know it's coming out next month, I believe. So I'm ready for that. So I've been trying to watch a few of those because I know that the animated stuff. This new, they call it the Tomorrowverse. I know
Mhm.
it's not as many movies as the last bit of animated movies and stuff like that because there's a bunch of those. But this one, I guess, only reason why I think that is too because now that James Gunn and them have taken over, he pretty much said that literally everything. It's kind of like what Star Wars are doing, right? the animated stuff, the comic books, and all that stuff. Everything's gonna not with DC. Then the comic books are not gonna link, but everything else is going to link. The animated and the movies are going to all be linked together, which is why we talking about Creature Commandos coming out. That's gonna be the first like DC thing under
Hmm.
um James Gunn and them to come out. So that's going to be the pretty much the starting point. Then it's gonna be
Okay.
Superman Legacy or whatever, right? So um but that's what they're doing right now with that. So I've been trying to, kind of watch those, kind of fill the void a little bit, man, until that Creature Commandos come out, which I want to say that comes out next year, I believe. So I'm kind of ready for that. Uh, what else? I think that's about it, bro. I feel like I'm forgetting a show or movie or something, but yeah, those are pretty much what I've been watching here over the last like week or so. But yeah, that's all I got, man. You got anything else me want to add?
No, the next week, I'm gonna have to get into the theater, watch the Hunger Games and Godzilla -1, so I can talk about those.
Um, you want to go to the movies and see -1?
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. Yeah, we might do that, man. To do like a little out of movie review. Man, I'm hearing it's good, man. A lot of people saying it might be the best Godzilla movie of all time.
Which is crazy, but
Yeah. Now,
I'm,
listen, it's gonna be a lot of reading. I'm gonna tell you that now. This is not the. I mean, we probably can find an English version or whatever, or what's it called, that English
yeah,
dub
but
version. But I think that's gonna. I think most of them is gonna be pretty much the reading and stuff because they came straight from Japan. It's their product now. This isn't
yeah,
like Warner Brothers and nothing. I know a lot of people gonna probably be confused, like, oh, they know they had another. It's not. This is not the monster verse here in America's Godzilla. This is actually Japan's Godzilla.
yeah.
So yeah.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah, like I said, with people talking about it and stuff, man, I'm definitely intrigued. I definitely want to go see it, man. But yeah, man. With all that being said, man, listen, guys, it is your boy Real.
It's your boy Will.
Yes, sir, guys. We'll be back here, man, with more geek talk. Stay geeks, and we out.